For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Well,
it is another great one in the neighborhood, and I'm happy to be here with you. Let me first start out by saying hello to WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners all over the world, over 150 countries, booming right there at you. Let me say hello to our Facebook followers, the listeners and viewers out there. Twitch, we have. Again, I need to put this doggone list up in front of me because it's quite long. We have
not back in the days it was like 3, right? You know, it was Bill and Joe and Bob, and that was it.
we have our Twitch listeners. We have our YouTube listeners. We are grateful for all of you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe and listen and follow and all those amazing things, and hit that notification button also. We can't forget our Apple and our Google podcast radio also. And then we have our Twitch followers, we have our Twitter, we have IG, we have all those great ones too. And there's a whole list of them in Anchor FM and all those great ones that it pushes us out to also. What's up, my guy over there, Chris Lay?
Hey.
What's
you
up,
know.
Sally? Sally's out there. Good evening, everyone. Our resident director of research who finds all the good information out there. Rosalind, hello. Love the t-shirts. Going down on the mic. Yeah. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was not choreographed, okay? We just
not at all. If it was, that was a sad. Well, we're glad to have you guys back with us on this Wednesday. What is the last day of the month in August? It is chugging along. August 31st, 2022. Yep. And we got another one of the Empowered Magazine honorees with us tonight, Erica Maxwell.
Yeah, I was reading all the information. I was like, I need to go back to college. It's like, man, really? It's like, okay, let me scroll up. Does this end? Does this, like, really?
I went back and read it, and I felt like I skipped some things a couple times. I'm like, wait, I missed that. Did I miss that? Oh my gosh! Just and all of the awards and everything. Because guys, when I put together the little blurb, and I know that it's a long description because there's a lot of information there, but I put together the little blurb of the bio of our
Stop
honor
telling that lie. It is not a little blurb.
compared to all of the
No,
information
no, no.
on the person.
Her little blurb just made me like,
Well, no, what I put
really?
in for the flyer, that's a little blurb compared
Oh,
to
okay.
all of the information on the
Mhm.
individual and what they've done in their life. That's a very, very small blurb. That's why I put the next statement is tune in to find out more.
Oh, so man,
Because there's so much more from these honorees. Look, they done the doggone thing. Let me be very clear. They've done so much more, and more than we can
yes.
talk about in the amount of show that we have. So let's be very, very clear on that. We try and get through it, and we talk a lot, and I can talk fast, but not to give as much honor and respect to everything that they have going on. Let me be very clear on that. Let me put my glasses off because, honey, it's going to take some talking to get through all the fascinating things that this young lady has going on. A lot of respect is due. But before we get to it, I gotta watch my clock. Before we get to it, what's going on with you? I ran across some good stuff on Facebook today. Some very interesting things about kind of what's going on in our new workplace, our new work world, working from home, working remote. That I think that you'll find interesting, and maybe some other people find interesting that don't know, that might need to know something.
Okay. All right.
They have software that they have put, when they're offering these remote work from home jobs, which when I was working corporate America, I've been working remotely and from home since, well, in the in the
Ooh, don't go there. Don't go there.
I was going to
You had
say
to mail your paperwork in.
in the 1900s. But in all seriousness, for a very, very long time ago, when it wasn't popular, when they would say, "Girl, I couldn't do that," but I loved it, and they didn't have all those tracking devices, nor did I need them. But now, and they're saying, "Oh, we'll supply your computer, your phone, the car, all these type of things," which are great. Those things are great. We'll provide the internet. Well, guess what? They're also providing the tracking devices to make sure that you're doing your damn job,
Why
including
are you calling in sick and you in the Bahamas? What's really going on with that?
right down to tracking, are you actually doing those calls from home or little Johnny's baseball game? How many times are you touching that mouse and it's moving? How many emails are really going out in one time? If it's a laptop, where is it coming from? They have all these, even in your badge. I didn't realize that they put these chips in your badge now to see where you're standing when you're doing ABC. Are you at Starbucks all day, or, where are you?
Yeah,
There,
when we got those, we've got them in the badges
yeah.
for us at we're on the movie set. When we're on the movie set, we have badges just like that.
So this set that you invited me to, just for me to chill out and relax and be a little pampered or whatever, am I gonna have a badge tracking me?
Yep.
Hmm. Interesting.
Because, but see, yours will be a visitor badge, and if you go into if you go into an area you're not supposed to be in, it will
I
alert
thought
the
I had an all access pass.
all access. Does not mean you can go in the men's room. Okay, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, you got to be clear when you tell people all access.
People,
No,
I'm people. You gotta be
okay,
clear with me.
okay.
I'll
There are
be clear.
places you cannot go,
Okay.
and when you sign the disclosure,
I have to
it
sign
will. Yeah, you have to sign something that says you understand where you can't go. That's all.
this whole pampering and relaxing thing is becoming not so relaxing.
It's relaxing after you sign that paper. Because
Mm.
now you can relax. We can all relax. We know where you're supposed to be. You know where you're supposed to be. Okay. We don't have a problem with how many times you go to the umbrella bar. We just gonna be watching the zigzag line. You coming back from there.
You're telling too much of my business for relaxation. Too much of my business. But back to all these chips and dips and everything that they want to put in there. So now, is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Who's it good for? Who's it not good for? What do you think, Chris?
I think it's great because I mean, for the people let's be realistic. There are people who are going to take advantage of it.
Everything.
They are all right, always. So they're not really trying to trap you in terms of the micro management. They're more tracking exactly what it says. I called in sick. Okay, well, why is it we don't see what's going on? Your badge is not registering in the United States. Why?
That's what
Why?
you said.
Why?
That's
Why is your badge registering on the beach in Cabo? What's really going on?
that's
That
what
type of thing.
they said. They said, "Are you making all of your calls from your home office or from Little John's baseball game?"
Because with technology, I can make all my business calls from my cell phone.
Right, which they gave me.
Right, but now here you are. Okay, yeah, Mr. Customer, this is what we're gonna do, and blah blah blah. Strike three, you're out. All right, and anyway, blah blah. Really, really?
Which I've heard some of that with people conducting business. I've heard some of that,
Yes.
you know, which I've heard babies and dogs and all of the type of things going on in the background. So at home can be just as distracting as the baseball game,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, true or false.
It's true because I do a lot of my network stuff, and it is distracting sometimes. So yeah, you have that element. You have to learn how to make it work for you.
So
Be,
then is productivity not the main thing there? If I'm being productive at the baseball game, if my productivity has not slacked, and there is not a what is it, a confidentiality issue, a security issue with the type of information I'm dealing with, like if I'm getting people's social security numbers and I'm having to repeat them back, then no, I should be within the confounds of whatever that room they tell me to be in. I shouldn't be having this information out, I
if
feel.
you're conducting business on any level, you should be conducting it on a computer that is hardwired into your modem. Because if it is not hardwired into your modem,
Hmm.
some guy like me who went to school for computers can just get all the information we want floating through the air. You don't want that, right? You don't. That's why you hardwire your main computer. Y'all tease me about my computer system, but my computers are all hardwired for that reason.
Well, but if it's a laptop and I'm able to travel with my laptop if I'm mobile, then
Traveling with your laptop calls for specific software to protect the confidentiality and the information
hmm,
of the other party.
okay, I have it.
Okay, but now did they give you travel limitations?
Nope,
Okay, then that's on them.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's on them.
I want to make sure my job has all of that.
Right, exactly. Now we know how far you got somebody coming to your house measuring how far your bathroom is from your office.
Right.
You know, you took 38 steps and you're only supposed to take 35.
Anywhere. I
Yeah.
am tied to this doggone seat right here in this
Mm,
room. That is
that's it.
very clear, very clear. However, I get it, and especially security issues and with
Right.
information and whatnot, because I have a thing about that. When I went to college, uh, the first time, my first job was at, and plenty of the younger people will not know what this is, and I do understand that. I'm aging myself. MCI, long distance uh, company.
Dad, you old. Okay.
Back when you called long distance, you had to give your credit card number to make a long distance phone call. Okay. And so you were not, you had to qualify the job, you had to be able to hold all 16 numbers in your head. Definitely couldn't do that job now. Um, so we were not allowed pencil or paper on the floor at all because that's a security risk. You had the glass windows where you couldn't see in, all this type of stuff. So I could see where you could not do that job from any place else, right? Because if I can't even have pencil and paper at my desk, surely I can't be at Piggly Wiggly uh, talking about, hey, was that number, say that number again, and I say it out loud, or have
So
it on.
basically, the only people who got these jobs were the numbers runners, the policy guys, right?
Well, I definitely was not that. I was not that.
You played a 3 4 5 combination, and then it was 8 17 was the other number that came behind it, and we put that on the pink sheet. And
What's up, La? I
Hey,
was
love.
I was raised around it, but no, that was not my thing. But yes, I could hold 16 digits in my head. And no, you were not allowed to have pencil and paper. That was a security issue. I could understand those type of things. I mean, I don't know. I don't think now you have to do all of that. I don't even think there are live operators for the phone or anything like that. I don't know. I don't even
For
think that.
the younger generation, pencil and paper were the items that we used before cell phones came out. Okay, and you used to have a thing called a sharpener. Look
I
that up. Look that up on your dictionary.
I can't.
Sharpener. Now
What
you
is
said pen, right? You said pencil and paper. I can see like 30 people out there going, "Oh what? Let me see if there's an app for that."
Right, right. Mechanical pencils now.
Mhm.
Mechanical pencils. But I just found all that very interesting, because again, we're entering a new age of how things are done. People are working from home on huge levels.
Oh yeah.
And now they have to monitor them some way, somehow, because things are getting out of hand. Things are getting
Well,
out of
there's
hand.
too much. There's too much information. What has happened is what COVID did, and all the devastation that it did. COVID actually made it so that corporations could get rid of the brick and mortar.
Right.
So then they invested the money into the infrastructure. So if we're going to have all of these people, we need to
Yes.
figure out how to save and protect the information.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So they took those millions and put it into, like you said, security and infrastructure to try and track down these folks that they
Right,
let loose with all the information
right.
at, at home. Good luck with that.
But now the hiring process for a lot of these jobs has
Hmm.
basically become almost like applying for the FBI.
Jiminy Christmas. The
Okay, because
process
they right
started
they
slow,
want you to they want to know who you know.
and who knows you?
That's it.
And that in itself has turned into it's just a molasses type process. Hence the reason
Right,
that departments have turned into they're so small
right.
and they're incapable of doing their jobs the way they need to. And don't let me even get started, with
People.
competency at this point.
Well, what also has to happen, and this is a public service announcement, y'all.
Goodness.
Stop. I repeat, stop putting your Instagram, your Facebook
On your application.
profiles on your job application.
Who does
Nobody
that?
wants to hire you at Jelly Butt on Instagram. Nobody wants to hire you, okay, for a corporate job. Yeah, you can email me at jellybuttjingles at really create a separate identity for your work profile.
I
What you
used to
have,
work in HR and recruiting many moons ago, also, and it used to be that conversation about your email, the
that's
email
right.
address that
Yeah,
you need. You know, now we have to have this conversation about your social media.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
People, I know people personally. Thank God, not me myself, but I know people personally who literally
Mm-hmm.
have been qualified for the job because I know people who are in HR, and we talk about this, and people are more than qualified for the job. They're being considered for the job. They're getting ready to go through the last phase before they go to their second interview, and all of a sudden, here you go. We found you on Facebook. We found you on I don't give a damn. We found you on what's the other one they got? Not Spotify. Um,
What?
uh,
Snapchat?
Snapchat. Yeah, they look for
Yeah.
you. They
And
look
plus,
for
even if
you.
you don't put it on there, they still look for it. Yeah. Or they find you on your friends
Or
or
TikTok. Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. They'll go right to your emergency contact and be like, "Oh, this is an emergency TikTok. This is an emergency contact," and they'll check you out through your friends.
People, be careful.
Why do I tell y'all again? So that y'all know.
You guys,
Any,
look, we're gonna have to wrap. We're gonna wrap that up because it's 7:20. It's time to bring
it's
on.
time. Oh,
It
come
is
on.
time. Erica, are you ready to come on here with us? We are jibber jabbering about that, and it is your time to come on and enjoy the spotlight with us.
No, she had a whole spotlight. I'm gonna sit back over in the corner. She has earned the whole spotlight. She, I'm gonna,
There she is,
You
Erica.
are funny. You both are
no,
funny.
no, no. I looked at the sheet that she gave me on you, and I'm like, and then it had the nerve. It had the nerve on the 25th paragraph down. The 25th paragraph down. Okay, I'm gonna read it exactly as it says. Okay, in her free time. Say what? But you're gonna tell us about that because I want to find out how you managed to get 72 hours out of a 24-hour day. I need to know. Asking for a friend.
And welcome, Erica. Welcome so much to the show. We appreciate you being here with us.
We do.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you making time and space for me tonight.
Thank you for making time for us. I'm looking at just never mind. Never mind. Go ahead.
Well, and I want to ask you, the first thing we really want to know for you is, how does it feel to have your story featured in Empowered magazine?
That, it really just sank in. I'm going to say back in July at the event where the honorees for Arizona were featured and we all got together. And I'll be honest, it's a great feeling. I am, and I tend to, and my friends can attest to this, I tend to minimize things. And I actually wasn't going to apply. And I said, out of respect for the person who nominated me, I should apply. I got to the page where you needed to write things down. I said, oh, I really do not want to do this. This is going to take time. I've got to write up some stuff. But I did, and I am very honored and humbled to be able to be featured. And, hopefully I can connect with others and connect others to people with, some of the same dreams and aspirations. So it's just another platform for me, and I'm thankful for that. Absolutely.
Well, we're absolutely thankful that you took the time to do it.
Thank you for squeezing us in. Really.
Stop it.
I just need to know what movie aren't you watching right now in your free time so that you can be with us. I need to know.
Actually, I have a deadline today of slide deck, so I made myself at 6:30. So when I get off, I'm gonna finish that up and get that in by 11:59.
I wish somebody could read what I'm reading and then hear them talk about I can't get a job. I slapped the taste out there, man. Well, you done got all kind of you the form of this, the form of that, the current this, the current that. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to this lady. I ain't got nothing I can say to her. She's so far out of my league.
You know what? Stop it. But the best position I have is the one right now. Being an entrepreneur is wonderful, and all my previous experience really led me to my passion and my purpose, which I'm able to really live on my own terms. So I really appreciate that. But I did all those things to get me here. And I didn't really know that was part of, and I'm not saying this is my final destination, but I did not realize that this is where I would be after last March when I was abruptly said, we're taking equity told that we're taking equity in a different direction. You can either resign or you can basically be terminated. Wow. And I, with bravery and courage, just said, fire me because you don't have a reason to. And it led me to finish a book that I had started writing and start my own company, my own LLC. So,
well, congratulations! Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, what brought you to Arizona?
My mom, who's passed away in 2013, she moved here in 1998, and my brother moved in 1999. So she was here. It was time to get out of Cleveland. Okay. Cleveland weather. I also believe it was a last ditch effort to save my marriage, which it did not. But you're where you're supposed to be, and so weather was a big factor. And I had a lot of opportunities here. I definitely know that I've had more opportunities here than I would have in Cleveland, I feel.
Okay.
Oh, so basically you did what the Bears did. The Browns, yeah,
The
yeah,
Browns,
your
I left,
Browns, yeah, 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 yeah.
um,
You let the Browns. Okay, it's like, look, we ain't never gonna win one. Let's just go. Okay, I got you. I got you.
no, I at least told people. People didn't believe me. Like my aunt always tells me, I let her know like a year ahead of time, and she said she just didn't believe we were leaving, and we did. And so my son started kindergarten here, and he's now a junior at Arizona State University in the nursing program. And my daughter was in preschool, and she just graduated from Chandler High and is working full time pretty much. So
No, wait. Move closer to the camera, because
Don't,
I'm like, she don't look old enough to be doing all that.
don't.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got a child who's in nursing school. I got a wait, come on. What is this? The Black Don't Crack show? I'm trying to
it's for real.
Erica
Now,
Antonio
it's the truth.
says, "Hi, Erica, and congratulations." He
Oh
wanted to
yeah.
tell
Hello friends. Hello Antonio, June, all my friends and family that may be listening tonight. Thank you for your support. I have a amazing, no, not great. I have an amazing group of support network out here of friends, and my brother lives here, and they're like my family as well.
So now, how important was that network to you in order to get through all of this?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, everything. It really has been, because I say my fluxing 40s in lieu of another word, but my 40s were tough. And it was death, it was divorce, it was a little bit of depression. And listen, if it were not for my friends, and many of which I have a group of friends that I actually went to high school with in Cleveland, all girls Catholic high school, and graduated with, that are out here. It's like 6 or 7 of us, and very close to 4 or 5 of them. So they have been everything. And if I start mentioning names, young, my age, older, they're just people that have truly been there for me. And I could not have done it without them and the grace of God and just directing my path. So
Everybody needs a really good tribe.
my tribe is tight.
Yeah, David Evans says, "I heard that she cannot have college kids."
Be quiet, David.
I'm telling you.
June says, "Hi, Erica.
Yeah, she's listening in Chicago. Thank you, June. Hey,
Look at your tribe coming through."
The tribe all over the place. Look at it.
Now I pulled up your book over here.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah.
And so I want to bring up, look at that
book.
beautiful cover. Look at that beautiful cover.
Yes.
And so on here,
That is something.
Right. And down here it says, quote, "This delightful book is vital for building children's self-esteem as they learn to fully embrace themselves and what makes them unique. It's an integral part of any home library as an important child development tool that teaches empathy, understanding, acceptance, key character traits that can greatly reduce the likelihood of bullying." End quote. Judith Outen,
Yeah, Dr. Outen, yes.
MD, licensed and board certified adult, child, and adolescent psychiatrist. All right now.
Yes.
That's just somebody she got on speed dial.
When I talk about my tribe, my girlfriend, Christo, she's the one that was able to connect me with Dr. Outen to get that quote, and also support. And then also there's a quote from Dr. Tony Stockton, who supported the book, and she's the only Black female dermatologist in the state, and only one of 2 Black dermatologists in the state of Arizona. And she's the one, and she is displayed in the book as well, or portrayed, I should say, because she is the one, we talk about representation, she is the one that told us finally, for the first time, my daughter was about 11 years old, that she had nevus avota. And so the main character is my daughter, and we co-wrote the book.
Beautiful.
And the actual illustrator is Nigerian as well. I only saw her on Zoom one time, sent her the text, said, "This is what I want to see. Here's the text," and then she would send it back. And Black woman, Black girl magic happened for that book for sure. The quotes on the back. And again, you talk about representation of characters of color in main characters of color in children and young adult literature. You talk about it touches on the health equity in terms of having a Black dermatologist. That was the one that really diagnosed and said, and even talked about the spots. My daughter has 2 spots on her eyes because of the nevus of Ota, and she's always worn glasses. No one ever told us these things. And she said, when you go to the ophthalmologist, make sure that they look at the spots and just make sure they're monitoring that. So yes, it's a labor of love, and it's just letting my daughter know how much I love her and how special she is, and in addition to others, whether it be moles, whether it be freckles, it may be a scar. It makes you unique. We're all unique, and we deserve to be loved and accepted and part of whatever tribe that we would like to be a part of.
I love it. So now, what
Man,
was
that's
your
deep.
daughter's feeling? What was her expression? What was just the whole thing when she saw that finished book?
So when the author's copy came in the mail, it was a Saturday, and a Saturday in March, and she was at work. And to hold it for me first, I was just like, this is actually a book. It's a real book. And I went up to her job and took pictures and said, look, it came in the mail today. It's a book.
That's like your mama coming to school, It's like, what I'm saying? You walking all through the child job, like, it came. It came.
Yeah, it came. I didn't care, work, whatever.
Right.
Right.
Here it is. So
I love it. I love it.
Wonderful feeling. It is. And sometimes I don't consider myself an author. I know that may sound a little crazy, but someone had approached me about at an event I was at, and they said, oh, you're an author. And I was kind of like, oh yeah, I am. I guess I am. And they were talking about their writing. And again, I love how the conversations start. So many people have birthmarks. Moles are considered birthmarks. I've learned so much about birthmarks. And so even adults will say, oh, I'm buying this for myself. I'm buying this for my niece or nephew that have birthmarks. And that is what I like, the connection to people that it allows me to have, and then just really to build confidence and self-esteem.
So I think this is Pat that's coming up without her name, saying that you are such an amazing mother and support for your daughter.
Oh, thank you.
And then we have David saying, plug for Beauty with the Birthmark. I sent 2 to my sister in Spotsylvania, Virginia, and DC, and that she placed it in her little free libraries. And I got one in the Airbnb in Pine Strawberry and a 4th in Sedona. Okay, David.
Thank you, David.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. He said,
He gonna start his own book of the month club. Okay.
hey, Moni. Hey, Erica. Love it. How I love it. How sweet. Yes. Yes. Let me see who else is down here. I think this is Pat. She said, "How so true." Yes, I love all the comments there. This is just, look, we know how people get teased and bullied, and most of it is just not understanding.
Right.
Not understanding for the person that's being bullied. Also,
Right.
it creates so much. Oh, she said it's Tia. What's up, Dr. Tia? I love it. I love it. I love it. What a great book to have, isn't it? And then for the person that's doing the bullying too. I love this. And then it gives teachers something to utilize.
Yes.
It gives
Yes.
doctors something to utilize,
Mhm.
Yes.
counselors something to utilize.
Yeah.
It gives us all something to utilize because
That's what I was thinking. The doctors.
yeah.
Imagine going to any dermatologist's office, and this book is sitting there.
Yes.
And I looked at the illustrations, and I applaud you
Thank
for having the illustrations of children,
Yes.
not black children, not white children, green children, orange, just children.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it is so inclusive.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
so
right, I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And there's a glossary in the back. All the characters that are featured in the book that have some type of mark, birthmark, freckles, moles, port wine stains, etc. They are featured in the glossary in the back. So it has their picture with their particular mark and a brief description, 1 or 2 sentences of it. So, and I do have an activity guide as well. So when we do present at schools and presentations, we engage them in the book. And one of the things we talk about is repetition, because I am a beauty with a birthmark is the repetition in the actual book. And so we talk about I am statements, how important they are. I am ever, and making it positive, because that's empowering. We talk about empowerment, and that's empowering. So that's one of the activities that we work on with the students and engage them with when we present.
Well, Erica, June says, Erica, your friends are so proud of you.
I know. My friends are amazing. They are.
And David says this book is reflective in June's day job too.
And Erica's day job. Yeah.
That's what's so amazing.
So I'll jump on the segue. And what is the day job that you've added to the other 400 day jobs you got? Okay. So, equity, diversity, inclusion. I was the first ever associate superintendent of equity, diversity, and inclusion for the State Department of Education here. And when I left that position, I really am focused on making sure that governmental, non-governmental agencies, that they build and facilitate inclusive environments. And we just not talking about it. There's the EDI or DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion space. We hear a lot about it, but it's about the action. That's the name of my company. Part of it, it's AHA Alliance, AHA, Awareness, Honor, and Action. We're aware of some of the issues, but I like to bring self-awareness, social awareness, cultural awareness. Then how do we honor people in environments, within the workplace and communities? And then action, that's the important part. How do we apply the knowledge that we know? It's not enough just to know. We have huge learning gaps. And equity is always about outcomes. But how do we use the data to create change? And it's a heavy lift, but that's.
Well, you got the right woman, honey.
Yeah, they do, because you know what? She rolls the name of it off like, it ain't nobody business. I'm sitting there for 2 days going, equity, what? I'm like, okay. The thing that really impresses me is that the action.
Yeah.
It's not just words. I'm looking at it and it's action. And it's even, you're talking about diversity, and I agree. You have put that in your day job and put it in your own book. It goes back to what I said earlier. Inclusion. You've done it. Everything about your resume, everything I've read about you is all about inclusion. So I'm going to say this. I don't know who didn't include you before. Okay. But y'all hurt her feelings, and now after all y'all. She's after all. I don't know. See, y'all should have invited her to that birthday party. Y'all left her out. See, now look at her. She got something for you. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
Well,
my bad.
That's all right. She did it, and she did it well.
That's right.
Sally, she said, very impressive work and resume, Erica. I think that we're all quite impressed.
Yeah, you sit there and go, man, there's some light reading here. What's really going on here?
Yeah, I read it several times.
It's an honor. It really is. Everything I've been brought through, and all that I'm yet to do is exciting. So it's a journey, and it's definitely been a marathon, not a sprint, for sure.
We can tell there's no way that you could have accomplished all that you've accomplished if it wasn't from the heart and the soul.
Really.
There's no way. Because it took love to do that.
Yeah.
It took love to do that. Rosalind says, I want to be like Erica when I grow up. Right, girlfriend?
You all need to stop.
No, it's real. It's like Obi-Wan never told you the truth. You can be like Erica if you do it right.
I had to just write. Right. If you wrote one sentence a day, every day, just one sentence, you have a book. You'd have
Well,
a
it's,
book or
That
have
don't mean anybody gonna read my book, but I can see that.
Eric, the sentences have to go together. Let's just stop playing, okay?
Right, right.
Have to
You
go.
know, because I'm stupid. I'll sit there and write the same sentence. Erica said a sentence
You're
a
not
day.
stupid. I'm going to put you
I mean, all right. Hold up. She
but
said write a sentence a day. I'm just gonna go ahead.
well,
I,
don't be like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. No, we not trying.
Woo, she went there. Turned the corner hard. Turned the corner hard. Oh, didn't even signal. She just, yeah.
bang bang.
Man.
Very good. I like that one, Erica. Thank you. She's smart, sassy, and quick. How about that?
Gotta be.
Man, went straight there. Like, wow.
Shouldn't play no games with you, Chris. How about that?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know?
Well, this is what I want to know from you. This is what I
Yes.
want to know. Do you feel, let me put it down here. Do you feel empowered right now?
Yeah, I do. I
Do
do
you
feel
do you
empowered.
feel that you've empowered others tonight?
Yes, I certainly hope so, and I believe I have.
All right. That because that's the mission here. That's the mission
It
right
is.
here. We want you to have fun with us for sure. We
I
definitely
did.
want you to have fun. And I hope you have fun with us.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And I appreciate what you all do. I really do. So thank you for your contributions to our community, and we're gonna keep on keeping on.
Absolutely. We're going to do our little part. You're going to do your big part. We're going to support one another and we're going to keep it moving forward. And we appreciate you for being here. And we want to wait. I want to put this back up here again. I had it scrolling at the bottom because we want to make sure that people understand that Empowered Magazine is this isn't stopping. This isn't just you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
This is just the women
No,
we're
no.
still out here doing this quarterly and finding and needing more women just like you. And so
Yeah.
you guys
Thank
make
you.
sure that you send those nominations in to
Yes.
them, go to their website and do that. So that's what's scrolling down here at the bottom. And I'll leave that up here a little while after you're gone from us. And so we want to leave you like we found you going down on the mic. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much for being with
Appreciate
us.
you all. And I heard you say you all do little things and I do big things. We're all doing big things.
That's
So,
right. We
yes.
That's
we
it.
are. We are.
That's
We
it.
Okay.
And then just be aware that your show will air again. It will air
Okay,
again
great.
on Monday, and it'll air numerous times throughout the years, but it'll definitely be on Monday again.
Okay, great. Thank you all so much. Be well, and I look forward to joining in your podcast as a listener in the future.
Thank you so much. You have a great
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye
Be
bye.
safe. Thank you.
Another good one, and another one, and another one.
I was gonna ask her who she's empowering in the morning. Because every time she turned left or right, she empowering somebody. So like, okay, like, are you gonna empower somebody at Starbucks? I mean, how does that work for you?
I didn't like the way your question was phrased.
No, because she's always. I'm looking at everything that she has done, and it is really all about inclusion and empowerment.
Absolutely,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Like the women that are being honored are just so dynamic in their own right. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
businesses are all different, what they're doing are different. However, and you guys look, don't get it twisted. My girl Sally is still out there putting stuff in there. So you guys, and actually what I'm going to do, can I copy Sally's comment? No, can't copy that. Okay, that's up there. uh, she's put that comment down there also for everybody in reference to every quarter I've shared the full comment with her, and so Sally has put that down there for you guys so that you can see it. And she put out there, thank you, Erica. Yes, we are very, very appreciative. That was great. That was great. Good job, Chris. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. So appreciative to all of Erica's supporters, her tribe that came through. Thank you so much. I hope you do come back and
They
be
came through strong too. I'm like, wait a minute, who this?
back.
Who this? Yeah.
Yeah, they came through. I appreciate that. I always
Mhm.
appreciate that. Thank you to Rosalind and Pat that came through. And who else was out there? Who else was that came through? I can't remember now. It was someone else that was in there.
David Evans,
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was someone else who, oh, Tia, Dr. Tia was
Tia,
with
Dr. Tia.
Dr. Tia was with us tonight. But yeah, um, look, the book, because I'm thinking of all the people I grew up with, and that had, and the people even I see nowadays that have like the big birthmarks on the face and everything, and
Mm.
growing up being teased and different stuff like this would have been something at least to empower them, with education and whatever. Because I don't think I know, ain't no thing. Nobody, was able to and equip them with anything to even be able to fight back. It was just heyday on them.
And well, not really to fight back, but even to understand what was going on.
But that's how you fight back with it when
Right.
you have the education, the knowledge. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? You can't even say anything, even if it's intelligent back.
Right.
You don't have even the tools to even say what is going on with you.
Right.
And so then people then are able to shame you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that well, I didn't play them games. Like I was always taking up for the underdog. You ain't even ready to sit here and no, not on my
Not
watch.
not not while I'm on the set.
Do it to me.
Right.
Act like I got it.
I got something for you.
How about that? Come do it to me. Act like it's me. Let's do that. Try that. So that's kind of how that would go. But I really like this. I really like that book. And you guys, let me put this back up here. Sally put the link down there. I put it up there, but in the comments you can go. And if La's still out there, if live, you can put it over in YouTube. Also, that would be brilliant. That would be great. And put it over here. Cost is only 11.94 here in the U.S. In this paperback. I'm not sure if it changes when you go to other countries and everything. Don't make me lie to you about any of that stuff. So, but priced very reasonably. Go there. That's on off of Amazon, at least my account. Let me take that off. Y'all can't even get my information. Not today. But
Right.
Amazon, take a look. I'm sure it's available on other sites and other places that you can find it. But that's where I looked it up and found it. So you can definitely go look at other places. Has that information there.
Y'all
Definitely
go to Amazon for everything else. Go get that.
facts.
Ooh, did I say that out loud? My bad.
You
My
said
bad.
out loud, and if you don't want to read it, like David was saying, put it into one of the little reading libraries that you see out on the street. Those little things in the neighborhoods. Put it out there. Take it to a local library and donate it. Take it to a school and library and donate it. Like it's so many things that you can do. Again, I'm all about the let's go help someplace else. All about that every day, all day. Speaking of, let me go back over here to my other screen here and put this up. My charity of help right now. That is the
Yep. UDT.
United Dance Team of Buckeye, Arizona. Together We Win in North Vegas. They are going to dance September 17th, and they are still in need of your assistance. Your twos and fews can help them out a little bit. That flyer is still over on the Going Down the Mic page. You can go over and get the exact information. Order. Look, cup of Starbucks, cup from Dutch Brothers. I don't know what he's sipping on, probably that brown stuff from in that blue cup.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He knows what I'm talking about. But United Dance Team of Buckeye, Arizona, they're one of my favorites. Go and check them out. And again, they are a nonprofit here locally, here in Arizona, in the good old Buckeye, way out there in Buckeye, way out there in Buckeye. But they're a
You
good
can
team.
put 4 or 5 more ways out there. I mean, yeah,
I was
way,
trying to be
way, way.
nice. I was really trying to be nice. But anyway, go check them out. And they're a good group of young people, and they're out there giving these young kids something to do, something positive to do. And they have been selected to dance in Vegas, and so they need a little extra help to make sure they can get there and have the things that they need. So again, cup of Starbucks, okay, or a steak dinner, whichever you can afford. It's all good. whichever you feel like donating is good for me. But I'm all about if you can give a little, give a little. If you can give a lot, whichever one. And if you need the receipt for your taxes, you can get it because they're a nonprofit. So either one. WUBI Ubiquity Radio again. Thank you for hanging in there with us, listeners. We appreciate you guys every single time, whether you're listening to us or whether you're watching us on that webpage at wubi.live. All of our listeners and watchers there on Twitch, YouTube. Hooray! Hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. Twitch, Twitter. I don't know why I want to say Twitch twice when I'm always talking about Twitter. It's stuttering it. We want to talk about Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all of those. Greatly appreciated. And don't forget that. this is the 90 Days Empowered series that we are bringing on Empowered Magazine's honorees for you to meet and talk about their amazing stories that are in that magazine to give them a platform or another platform to talk about that. So you're going to meet some dynamic women and hear some amazing stories. You'll see me put up their information ahead of time. So if you got questions you want to like send out there, of course, down below, that's who next week's guest is. Our guest next week is Dana Kubash. Kubash. Not gonna help me, Chris.
Cuba,
You think that's Kuba?
Cuba,
Kuba? That's what you think?
Cuba.
Okay, I'll go with that, and I'll get confirmation of that before she's on the show, so that
I, I'm going to do something real strange. Okay. Uh,
I'm nervous.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
Everybody who goes to a hair salon, everybody who goes to a church,
nervous.
everybody who goes to any place where children go needs to go and get that book. And even if you just present it to the pastor of the church, member of the deacon board, even if you just leave it at your hair salon, okay, that is an empowering
At church,
book.
they have children's ministry, so
That's right. That is an empowering book. And matter of fact, I'm gonna have to see if I can reach out to David Evans, see if him and I can kind of start a little challenge thing. Like he got 200 books ordered, so I'm gonna have to catch up and
David
order
got
some
200
books.
books ordered.
Man, that brother got Airbnb and Sedona. Didn't you read his thing? He got the book all over the place. He probably got a case of them in his car. I ain't mad at him. Okay, so yeah. Matter of fact, David Evans, thank you, because
Forgot that.
yeah, he said flat out that he's gonna be watching us on a regular basis.
There you
So
go. Okay.
yeah, so
Erica,
I'm gonna have to get my books and put them on and show him I got
Erica today, and I love you. Will not miss another one. Subscribe. Oh, thanks, David. Yeah. Definitely hook up with him for that.
them.
Sally said Erica has so many different things on Google to include a radio presentation. Oh, David's still watching. He said, "Yep,
See, that's it.
all
We
right,
empower. See, when you get a couple of brothers that are really behind something,
okay."
we can light a fire.
I'm all about that flame.
That's it. That's it. Make it work.
Flame. All about it. That's how. And hey, let me say this, and I'm gonna say it every show if I remember. If I remember. Because people think with when we do empowering women that is male bashing, and that's my co-host right there. And even before we start doing this, we are not about that mess. We believe in empowering women and in empowering, enlightening, and bringing along our men. Okay, that's what we try to do if that's what they want to do. So,
Well, you got let's see. You got a lot of folks out here
mhm,
who are not understanding that you can empower a woman just by showing them support,
yeah,
just by being there. Women don't ask you for nothing. They don't want nothing from you. All right. Matter of fact, they prefer if you stay in your lane. But it'd be nice if every now and again they look to the left or right and see you. You might be ahead of them, you might be behind them, but you in close proximity. Come
right,
on, brothers. Let's get real with it.
right,
I'm happy. I'm happy because I get to be around all of these empowered women. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Brother may learn something along the way. So I'm going to sit back and do my show. I might get a tidbit. Thank you very much.
now that's a confident man right there. That's a confident man. And that's what we're talking about. You can throw a dime and hit enough shows that are male bashed, and that's not what we intend to do here. Never have and never will. So if you thought that, you can scroll on. Keep pushing.
Kick it, pushing.
Keep pushing. You're welcome. So we have enjoyed having you guys here with us. We hope that you will bring others with you because this is not going to do anything but get better and better and better. And our guests are going to keep rolling in, and we want to make sure that you get something out of this, that they get something out of this, and that we get something out of this, including having a good time. Are you ready to get out of here, sir?
Yeah, as long as I know people are looking out, and go out there and go to www.empoweredmagazine.com. You might learn something. You might see some things you already know. But either way, at least you can say you win. That's mine for the night.
Look at him trying.
I'm trying to be educated, y'all. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Look, I'm having a good day. I had my wild cherry Pepsi in my cup. Leave me alone.
Your wild cherry. Okay. He did very well. I'm very proud of my partner there, and I am in full agreement. Sally says, good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate everyone for coming along. Thank you, WUBI Ubiquity Radio. Thank you to all our other listeners and viewers and all of our platforms. Make sure to click like and go out into all of them, and that you are subscribed, and make sure to pass the word. We're on every Wednesday night live, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and this show will replay every Monday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a good one. Thank you. Be safe. Going down on the mic. We're going to take you out with our boy that we love and respect, and definitely go check out.
Not Anthony, not again. Don't hit him with that again. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that.
Time to our boy Anthony Frazier and
For real. For
check
real.
it out. Have a good night, y'all.
Good.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations.